Morning. It's Monday. so, I'll try to keep this brief and put it into context. A lot of you know I work at a golf course, and on golf courses we usually do things in a particular order in a certain fashion. So, now mind you, most of the people we have working this late in the season have been here for 5 or 6 months, and they have basically been doing the same job every day or every other day for that amount of time. Should be muscle memory at this point. My God. I laugh so I don't cry. I'm doing my thing, and I get a message from my boss. He's like, "Oh my God, dude, you're not gonna believe this." I'm like, "What?" So he's got to spray the tees and the aprons, part of our fungicide program, this kind of stuff, right? So he says to the one team mower, Clark, who's been mowing tees for literally 6 months, "Hey, I need you to do all the tees first before you do the aprons or the approaches, which is an area in front of the green, so he can get them all sprayed." Normally, when you mow tees and aprons, you just kind of go next closest one, right? Clark, the guy who's mowing the tees, he's like, "Yeah, no problem." And Clark's a great guy. I got nothing against him. He's a sweet old man. He's just a little spacey sometimes. So I get this text exchange from my boss where he's like, "Hey, I need you to mow tees first." The guy's like, "Yeah, okay, no problem." That was at 6 a.m. At 7:15, when he goes out to spray, he sees the tee mower like next to the first one that he should have mowed, and it was mowed. So Matt's like, "Okay, he must have already got all the tees mowed already." And then he proceeds to drive down this one hill about 400 yards away to start another tee. And man, my boss is just like, "Oh my God, dude, I'm gonna freak out." So right at the same time that I get this, I look over, and two of our other employees, we have these things called buffalo blowers, are blowing all the clippings off the fairways after the fairways get cut. And I look over, and the one guy, his blower's set up, it's fine, it's beautiful. And the guy following him, because they run in tandem, the end of the buffalo blowers had this big plastic chute, right? He's got his pointed straight down. And I'm just like, huh. I'm like, okay. So I watch them go by. They do another pass, and they do the third pass. Finally, I waved them down. At this point, I'm just laughing hysterically because it's just like, what else could go wrong? Right at the same time that I take a picture of this and send it to my boss so we can laugh together, my boss calls me. He's like, "You're not going to believe this." I'm like, "What?" And the guy who's mowing the greens today, who's worked at this course before for several years, is basically mowing them the wrong direction. It was just, I don't know, maybe he had to be here, but, the cascading brain fart that occurred. And finally my boss just shakes his head and he goes, I don't know, man. He's like, "They're just digging really deep in the cran box for the favorite flavors today." I said, "I guess so." So, I don't know. I hope somebody else gets a laugh out of this. Whatever. It's just absolutely, it's one of those mornings where it's like, the dumpster's on fire and rolling down the street, and I'm just standing there watching it because there's nothing else to do. And none of these things were damaging or detrimental, but it was just, it's hilarious that, just this cascade of what's next. Like it's a bad car wreck. You gotta watch, like, so we're just waiting. We're like, okay. So I hope somebody gets a laugh out of that. I know I am.